Do you ever wonder how much time you truly have left once you hit 70? As the years go by, each one feels more precious, and your body is already sending you signals about your potential lifespan. Some people in their 70s remain vibrant, sharp, and full of energy, while others begin to slow down, grappling with health issues and fatigue. The difference often lies in a few key signs, subtle yet powerful indicators that can offer a glimpse into your future. In this video, we'll explore 7 signs that can reveal how long you might live after 70. These aren't just guesses or myths. They're based on real patterns observed by researchers and doctors in people who live long, healthy lives. By the end, you'll know exactly what to look for in your own body and lifestyle, and more importantly, what steps you can take to maximize your chances of living longer and staying healthier. Stick around until the end, because you might be overlooking small details that could have a massive impact on your future. Once you recognize these signs, you'll have a clearer picture of where you stand and what changes you might need to make to add more years to your life. Let's dive in. Sign 1, your walking speed. One of the most telling indicators of longevity after 70 isn't buried in your DNA, medical records, or even your diet. It's something much simpler, your walking speed. Studies show that people who maintain a steady, brisk pace in their 70s and beyond tend to live longer than those who slow down significantly. Walking speed is closely tied to overall health, muscle strength, cardiovascular function, and even brain health. Imagine 2 men, both 75 years old. John walks every morning, keeping a steady pace without struggling to cross streets or climb stairs. His movements are fluid, balanced, and confident. Meanwhile, Mike, who used to be active, has slowed down noticeably over the years. He struggles to keep up, takes frequent breaks, and often feels unsteady. While John's pace suggests his body is functioning well, Mike's slowing speed could signal underlying health issues like muscle weakness, poor circulation, or even early neurological decline. Your legs are your foundation. When they weaken, so does your overall resilience. The good news? Walking speed is something you can improve. The more you walk, the stronger you'll stay. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't ignore it. Start incorporating small efforts to build strength. Take more walks, use light weights, or do simple leg exercises. How fast you move through life can tell you a lot about how long you'll keep moving. Pay attention to your pace. It's one of the simplest ways to gauge your longevity. Sign 2, your grip strength. Believe it or not, the strength of your handshake might reveal more about your future than you think. Research shows that grip strength is one of the clearest indicators of overall vitality in older adults. A firm grip suggests strong muscles, good circulation, and a healthy nervous system. Conversely, a weak or declining grip can signal muscle loss, frailty, and a higher risk of health complications. Take 2 men, both 78 years old. Robert has always prided himself on his strong handshake. He stays active, lifts light weights, and has no trouble with tasks like opening jars or carrying groceries. Then there's Walter, who's noticed that simple tasks like twisting a bottle cap or holding a bag feel harder than they used to. He brushes it off as aging, but what he doesn't realize is that his weakening grip could indicate muscle loss, making him more prone to falls, injuries, and a shorter lifespan. Your hands reflect your overall muscle health. If your grip is weakening, chances are so is the rest of your body. The more strength you lose, the harder it becomes to stay independent and active. The good news? You can rebuild it. Simple exercises like squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grippers, or carrying light weights can help maintain your grip and keep your muscles strong. Test your grip today. If shaking hands feels weaker or everyday tasks are becoming harder, don't ignore it. How well you hold on to things today might just predict how well you'll hold on to life in the years to come. Sign 3, your balance. Balance is something most people take for granted until it starts to slip. Your ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Research shows that people who struggle with balance are more likely to experience falls, injuries, and even cognitive decline. On the flip side, those who maintain good balance into their 70s and beyond tend to live longer, healthier lives. Consider 2 women, both in their early 70s. Carol stays active, walks daily, does yoga, and can easily stand on one leg without wobbling. Nancy, however, hasn't paid much attention to her balance. When she tries to stand on one leg, she tips over immediately, needing support to steady herself. What Nancy doesn't realize is that her declining balance isn't just an inconvenience. It's a warning sign that her coordination, muscle strength, and even brain function may be deteriorating. Good balance relies on strong legs, a sharp nervous system, and a healthy brain. If you've noticed yourself stumbling more, feeling unsteady, or needing to hold onto walls or furniture, it's time to act. The good news? Balance can be improved. Simple exercises like standing on one foot, walking heel to toe, or practicing light Tai Chi can help rebuild stability. Try this test. Stand up and lift one foot off the ground. Can you hold it for 10 seconds without struggling? If not, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. Working on your balance today can keep you stronger and steadier in the years ahead. Sign 4, your sleep quality. How well you sleep at night says a lot about how long you might live. Sleep isn't just about rest. It's when your body repairs itself, strengthens your immune system, and clears toxins from your brain. Studies show that people over 70 who maintain consistent, high-quality sleep tend to live longer and healthier lives, while those with poor sleep face higher risks of memory decline, heart disease, and weakened immunity. Picture 2 men, both in their mid-70s. Henry has a steady bedtime, sleeps around 7 hours a night, and wakes up feeling refreshed. Bill, on the other hand, tosses and turns, wakes up multiple times, and struggles to fall asleep. Over time, Henry's body continues to function well, while Bill experiences brain fog, daytime fatigue, and even changes in blood pressure, all linked to poor sleep. If you're waking up tired, struggling to stay asleep, or feeling exhausted despite hours in bed, don't brush it off. Poor sleep can stem from stress, poor diet, lack of activity, or even undiagnosed conditions like sleep apnea. The good news? Sleep quality can be improved. Reduce screen time before bed. Stick to a routine, get morning sunlight, and avoid heavy meals at night. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about keeping your body and mind functioning at their best. Pay attention to your sleep tonight. If it's been declining, it's time to make changes. How well you rest today could determine how strong and healthy you stay in the years ahead. Sign 5, your appetite and diet. The way you eat after 70 is a strong indicator of how long you might live. A healthy appetite and balanced diet keep your body strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy levels high. Conversely, a sudden loss of appetite or poor eating habits can signal underlying health issues and accelerate aging. Imagine two women, both 74 years old. Margaret enjoys her meals, eats a variety of fresh whole foods, and maintains a steady weight. Susan, however, has lost her appetite, skips meals, relies on processed foods, and has unintentionally lost weight. What Susan doesn't realize is that her declining appetite isn't just a small change, it's a red flag that her body may not be absorbing nutrients properly, leading to muscle weakness, a slower metabolism, and a weakened immune system. A decreased appetite in older adults can stem from digestive issues, hormonal changes, or even early cognitive decline. If you're not eating enough, your body starts breaking down muscle, increasing the risk of frailty, falls, and illness. If you've noticed changes in your eating habits, feeling full too quickly, losing interest in food, or unexpected weight loss, it's time to act. Focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods, stay hydrated, and don't ignore a shrinking appetite. It could be your body's way of telling you something needs attention. The way you eat today directly impacts how strong and independent you'll be in the years ahead. Sign 6. How you handle stress. How you manage stress after 70 can reveal a lot about your longevity. Chronic stress doesn't just affect your mood, it weakens your immune system, raises your risk of heart disease, and accelerates aging. On the other hand, people who handle stress effectively tend to stay healthier, more active, and mentally sharp well into their later years. Take two men, both 76 years old. John faces challenges like anyone else: unexpected expenses, health scares, family issues, but he handles them calmly. He practices deep breathing, stays socially engaged, and doesn't dwell on problems. Richard, however, holds on to stress. He worries constantly, feels overwhelmed by small frustrations, and gets stuck in negative thought patterns. Over time, this stress takes a toll. His blood pressure rises, his sleep suffers, and his energy drops. Long-term stress triggers inflammation, linked to nearly every major age-related disease, from Alzheimer's to heart conditions. If you're often tense, irritable, or emotionally drained, don't ignore it. Managing stress through mindfulness, exercise, deep breathing, or even laughter can add years to your life. Ask yourself, do you adapt and move forward, or do you let stress take control? Your ability to stay calm and focused isn't just good for your mind, it's key to how long and how well you'll live. Sign 7. Your social connections. The strength of your relationships is one of the clearest indicators of how long you might live after 70. Studies consistently show that people with strong social ties, through friendships, family, or community involvement, tend to live longer, healthier lives. Loneliness, on the other hand, is linked to higher risks of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even early mortality. Consider two women, both 78 years old. Eleanor has an active social life. She stays in touch with friends, participates in a book club, and enjoys time with family. She laughs often and feels connected. Barbara, however, spends most of her time alone. She's lost touch with friends and rarely reaches out to family. Over time, she feels isolated, her mood declines, and her health suffers. Human connection is more than emotional support. It directly impacts physical health. When you interact with others, your brain stays active, stress levels drop, and your body releases chemicals that promote well-being. If you've been withdrawn from social activities, avoiding calls, or spending more time alone, it's time to change that. Even small efforts, reaching out to a friend, joining a group, or having meaningful conversations can make a difference. The relationships you nurture today don't just bring happiness, they help ensure you stay healthier and live longer in the years to come. Final thoughts. Now that you know these 7 signs, take a moment to reflect. Are you moving through life with strength and confidence? Or have you noticed subtle changes that might be warning signs? The good news is that most of these factors, your walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep quality, diet, stress management, and social connections, are within your control. Your future isn't set in stone, and the choices you make today can have a powerful impact on how many years you have ahead. If you've identified areas for improvement, don't wait. Start now. Take more walks, strengthen your muscles, prioritize sleep, stay socially connected, and find ways to manage stress. The goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better. Longevity isn't just about the number of years you have left. It's about the quality of life you experience in those years. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts inspire us. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us create more content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.